Now, if you are looking to spruce up your hair care routine, these items could be just for you. Twyford from nzgirl.com has found the latest gadgets and technology to get the perfect do. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Pippa.
We're going to start first talking about these things here, which are called bump its.
Yes.
Which basically is just to give you a bit of height.
Yeah, pretty much taking that. Vanita beforehand was doing my hair and she's got the expertise to know what to do with backcombing and where to pin it, but I think if I tried this it would look like a disaster. So bump its have come out of the States. You can order them online. They're a little bit as seen on TV. As seen on TV.
As seen on this TV. Now, you could do quite subtle things with this. We've got Chloe standing by and Vanita, our expert, subtle? And we don't want subtle for Chloe, Vanita. We want Chloe to look like she's off to the prom circa 1986. So you are going to show us, we've got the biggest, they come in different sizes. And Chloe's going to go extreme bump it, which, you know, would be good for some parties. So you carry on doing that and we will talk about some of the other things we've got here, including just hairdryers. So what's special about these?
What I wanted to talk to today about hairdryers is I think traditionally when we were sort of purchasing hairdryers, it was about getting the one with the highest watts that was going to blow the hottest air out the fastest. But you really need to think when you're buying them about some of the new technology, the sort of ceramic and tourmaline plated heating systems, so that means the heat's coming out more evenly and it's not going to fry your hair. And also they've got things in them now called ionic generators, which sounds kind of bogus, but I did a bit of research into this and talked to a hairdresser and he sort of broke it down quite simply for me in that your hair is, so water's got hydrogen, it's got positive ions on it, and the ionic generator brings out negative ions, which are opposites, so they attract, it breaks the hair droplets down into smaller pieces and it means your hair can dry quicker and it doesn't sort of fry it as they used to.
Okay, so you're not getting the same intense heat, but you're still getting dry in the same amount of time. And this is Remington Smooth Styles Ionic. You know, this does everything you would expect a hairdryer to do.
Pretty much. I mean, it's got that big giant diffuser on the end, which is great if you want to be creating sort of volume.
If you've got curly hair.
But really, the idea with those ionic things is they've done some tests, and you can get the same sort of effect if you were to dry it on low and on a slow setting, but no one's really got time for that.
We're going to go back to Chloe shortly.
To kind of really zoom
Revlon, I mean, what prices? It's worth spending some money on a hairdryer because if you use it every day.
Yeah, and it does make such a difference. I mean, it's you do need to dry your hair before you're styling it. So no matter what sort of styling products or hair straighteners you've got, you know, this is the base that starts it. So that's the Revlon that starts at about $60.
Okay, that's
through
pretty
to the VIA, which is more of a sort of salon sort of price at a $120. So.
$120. That is not a huge amount of money because you will get years of use out of it. We obviously talk about these. Let's talk about some of the styling products.
Yeah, well, these came onto my desk. I mean, they've both got completely different uses. One of them is this one here, the KMS Hairstay, is more of a kind of primer for your hair that you put in before the products. We get so many products across our desk at NZGirl, but if you put that in, it's got this crazy sort of foam to liquid motion, and it's got all these kinetic things, and if you start to play with it in your hands, it starts to crackle and pop, and it would be really
really cold.
So I guess it's about having fun and playing with your hair. This is the Sebastian microweb fibre, which has been inspired by spider webs, and it just comes out like any old sort of goo, but when you're putting it together and
oh my goodness,
it's like little
weird. Okay, let's just pop back to Chloe now, who's got her beehive too going. Let's have a look at that. Okay, that
is it an attractive look?
Well, actually, it is, Chloe, because you could wear anything. It's quite high because we did make Vanita, against her will, use the most extreme bump it, but it all seemed fairly easy.
Yeah, so you're just pulling the hair up, putting the bump it in, teasing it a bit, covering it over, and then.
And there are much smaller ones for a more subtle look. Hey T, thank you very much, Chloe. Vanita, thank you for your time. Right, all the details on all the gadgets go to nzgirl.co.nz.
I quite like that spiderweb stuff. I might try some of that.
Try how cold this is.
That looks quite cool, doesn't it?
Clap your hands and get.
So you just put some of it like that.
Yeah, and then really clap your hands.
Okay. Oh, look at that. That's quite cool.
Halloween. What
is it for, though?
Texture for long hair.
Oh, of course it is. Oh, and it smells nice. Oh, how lovely is that? That looks hideous, Chloe.
Well, I'm glad that you're so honest.
Well, it just looks hideous. I don't know, apart from being in a Neil Sedaka video, I don't know why you would ever want hair like that. I can't think where you would be going that you would want your hair to look like that.
Amy Winehouse
What kind of a ball do you go to?